Hey guys, it's Jess. Mike has been begging me to make a YouTube video because he really can't, because if you are following me on social media, you realize that he is actually deployed, so we will not see each other for a while, and it's kind of hard to film over there just because he's doing the same thing every single day, but I'll get into that as this video goes on. So Mike and I kind of realized that most of the military girlfriend, I guess now fiance, videos get the most views and the most attention, so I thought since I'm going through my first deployment, I would make a video on stuff that I've learned so far, and I can kind of give you guys advice, and yeah. We are basically 2 months down on deployment. Oh God, I don't even know where to begin. If you're starting out on a deployment or you're going through any separation and time apart, realize that the first month apart is going to suck. That first month dragged so much. I think I checked my countdown. This piece of hair, nice. I think I checked my countdown every single day and it felt like time was just dragging every time I checked. I think overall it's kind of a time of adjustment and getting used to it and getting back into the swing of things of being by yourself. So the first month definitely sucks. But I can tell you that then the month after really flew. I can't believe it's already going to be May and the month of April literally flew by, and I think that has to do a lot with the fact that I kind of am used to this situation now, and so time is starting to fly by. What I would recommend is you get the app's Days Until, I think is the name of the app. If it's not, I'm going to leave the links below. It's a pie chart, so you're kind of able to look at it in that sense, and it's really nice because each day that goes by, it takes some off of the pie chart, so no matter what, you'll always see improvement on that pie chart, which is really nice. When posting it, remember the rules. Block out the percentage done, the percentage completed, and the dates, because you don't want to give anything away and ruin anything for anyone. Another app I really like is called iDEPLOY, and that has a percentage as well. You're able to put a picture and it says the amount of weeks left until your return, and it has a percentage. I like looking at that one as well because it's nicer to look at weeks rather than days, because looking at, I don't know, 20 weeks over 100 something days is so much nicer to look at, and I think more encouraging. Everyone will always tell you during deployment, stay busy. You don't want to sit in your bed and do the same thing over and over or do nothing at all. You know, find a new book you like, write a book, find poems you like, write poems, go to the gym, which is something I've been doing a lot of. I've been going to the gym every day during the week. One, because I want to keep up with Mike, and two, because it keeps me super busy and it kind of makes time go a little bit faster, I would say. If you want to find a new hobby, you could definitely Google a bunch of hobbies that, you know, you could take up, and I think that'll definitely give you something to do during the time apart. You definitely want to focus on yourself. You want to try to find things that you want to improve within yourself and your relationships and everything else around you, and if you kind of zone in on that, you can definitely find the time apart as time to improve, and you can kind of think of it as a blessing rather than thinking of it as just the worst thing in the world, which it does suck. Being apart from the person you love sucks so much, but if you think of it as a negative, it's always gonna bring you down and make things a lot harder than they have to be. I actually saw a YouTube video a little bit ago on deployment and some advice, and her best advice was to realize that it's a blessing early on and run with it, because she didn't realize it until the end of deployment, and she looked back and was like, I could have acted on so many things and bettered myself in so many ways, and I didn't. So I guess I'm giving her advice on to you to realize it's such a blessing and just take what it is, take it as it is, and roll with it. That goes on to my other piece of advice, to roll with the punches. Anything military, and specifically Marine Corps, because that's what I know, you never know what's going to happen. You'll hear a bunch of rumors, you'll hear a bunch of things about when they'll return and when they're gonna go here and all this other kind of stuff. Don't believe anything until it's set in stone, because I'm one to get upset over everything the minute I hear it, and chances are it's not even gonna happen. And in the chance that something negative does happen, you know, adding months onto your time apart or going on a mission here or going training here, take it as it is. Take a deep breath, step back, and realize that it's gonna be okay. You've been through worse, and kind of just let yourself be upset for a little and then move on, and you'll be okay. Another piece of advice is definitely to realize that you don't understand what they're going through, And Mike's probably laughing listening to this because he always tells me you don't understand. And I try so hard to listen and be there for him, and it's really hard to be there for someone when you're not physically there. You can't hug them, you can't, make them feel better in the physical form, so all you really have is communication and FaceTime and texting. So listen, and you don't always have to have the answers, and you don't always know exactly what to say, but the best thing you can do is listen, and even if you don't get it, it helps a lot. From what Mike's told me is just to kind of try to understand and just listen and be there for him, because they go through a lot of stuff that we don't really know, and deployment is hard for them more than it ever will be for us. So kind of remember that and just be sympathetic and understanding, and you'll be good. So for me, my communication with Mike has been really good, which is a lot different from a lot of deployments, but I think my advice for that, since I have been through boot camp, is just to take it day by day, and at the end of the week, check off a week and realize you are a week done and you're a week down and you're another week closer. Keep yourself busy, do things that make you happy, have wine nights, bake cookies, do fun stuff, have girl nights, make a lot of friends, make a lot of military wife and girlfriend and fiance friends, because they understand what you're going through and they will always be there for you. And I think that's what helped me a lot too, is having friends that know exactly the situation, and even friends that don't. They're always there for you to help you and pick you up when you're down. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you had any questions or video suggestions, please leave the comments down below. Mike would love to do workout videos, so if you guys would love to watch that kind of stuff, please do comment. He's really into fitness, much more than I am. He gives me workouts and stuff, so he knows what he's doing. He can help with that sense. If you want to see military videos from Mike's perspective, or just any kind of lifestyle videos, we are here to make videos. Bye!